got everything that you need nearby. So let me see. Hang on. Cool. Okay. Let's get going. So, start as we normally do. Oh, bear with me. And we're going to do our marches on the spot for me. So, everyone get marching. I'm just going to move my screen. That's better. So, march on the spot for me. Lovely. Remember, the higher the knees, the harder it's going to be. The faster you move those legs, again, the harder it's going to be. Keep those arms nice and relaxed at the side. They'll naturally join in with the marching. And for those of you that have, I think we did it quite a lot in our, back in the day last year, in our Friday dance class, when we used to have those things called in-person classes. So to make this harder, what you can do, naturally we go into opposites, all right? But if you want to make it harder, try and do it after stop. But do it so that you're marching with the same arm, same leg. So you can either work in your opposites, or you can work in same arm, same leg. And that's just, you keep changing between the two, it's just going to make the brain think a little bit more. All right, from here, keep those legs moving. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Nice big circles again. If that's a struggle, take out those legs and you can just focus on doing your shoulders. All right, so again, don't make it too difficult for yourself. And then last one, change direction. We're going to take those shoulders forwards for me. Again, keep marching if you can. And then last one, keep the legs nice and still, arms circle back for me. So nice big circles with the arms. Again, just check your surroundings. Make sure you're not going to hit anything or anyone. Lovely. And then last one for me, change direction. Take the arms forwards. Perfect. There we go, nice. Lovely. Right, from here, we're going to take it into our heel dig. So, heel down, toe point to the ceiling. Remember that supporting knee. Keep it nice and bent. Keep it soft. We don't want to lock those knees because that's going to cause that injury. So just try and keep it as soft as you can. The further you kind of bend in that knee and push the hips back, that's going to make that little workout a little bit harder. If you need to hold on to your chair to do that, then please do. Again, the chair's not, the chair can be kind of your help in the sense that it can allow you to go a little bit further in some of the exercises. And from here, we're going to do our spotty dog. So those of you that haven't done this before, I'll turn to the side. You're going to take both arms forward, one leg comes back, you bring all in and you change legs. All right, so you change your legs every single time, but both arms come forward, okay? So that's your nice, easy option here. To make it harder, you're going to reach the leg back.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can hear that blanket in my house. That's the dog. So,
the other way around.
So your harder option, reach that leg, turn it back, so you're going to create that nice lunge. And again, take this as fast or as slow as you might. Calm down. Good boy.
Right, just what you don't do like.
Honestly, sorry everybody, he's having a mad 5 minutes. Are you joining in? All right, last one. Take it into your twists for me. So Keep the legs just in line with the hips. Mine needs to go a little bit wider to support bump now, but if you can, keep them some underneath. Hands up as always, palms facing down, twisting round, looking over that back shoulder. Perfect. Lovely. So over twist. Really take care of that back. No sudden movements. You don't want to jerk the back. It's just a nice one just to kind of wake the back up. Stretching out muscles that we don't normally use. Lovely. Nice. And let's bring that back to centre and drop the arms. So we're going to go into our main exercise. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our arm sequence. And if you want to make it harder, you're going to grab some weights. Okay, so it's completely up to you. If you've got weights at home, tins or whatever, you can use them to make it harder. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring your arms up to 90 degrees. If I flip hands to the side, 90 degrees in front of you. You're going to open them out. And then you drop it so the arms come horizontal, but we're staying at shoulder height. Then you reverse, bring it up and close. So open, drop, bring it up and close. Nice. Open, drop, up, close. Lovely. So just keep going with this pattern. Nice and simple, nice and controlled. Okay. The one thing I want you to remember, I'm going to turn to the side again so you can see, when you come out to the kind of strongman position, don't overreach back because that's when you're going to cause that arch in the back. All right, so just make sure that the back's staying nice and straight, nice and neutral, because if you're going to overwork that back, that's where you're going to pull muscles and you're going to cause yourself an injury. But this is a good one. Now, last thing we're going to change, come back to that 90 degrees. This time you're going to open, reach up, back to the strongman pose and close. So open, up, back down, close. Lovely. Open, up, back down, close. Nice. Open, up, down, close. 2 more for me. Lovely. Last one. Open, push it up, down, close, drop the arms. Roll the shoulders back. So it's a nice one that you don't feel like you're working, but it does work. So the next one you're going to do is a similar thing to what we do with our opposite hand to opposite knee. This time, both hands up in the air for me. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring both hands down to touch the knee. And it comes back up, the leg drops. And then you change. All right, so you're going to keep changing using both hands to the same knee. Now remember, the higher the knee, the harder it's going to be. Don't overreach back again with those arms because again, that you don't want to stretch, overarch the back. Lovely. Now to keep it easier, remember, don't bring up the knee so high. All right, so drop the knee to make it easier. Lovely, really nice. So really reaching. Lovely. Last one for me and drop. We're going to change it slightly. We're going to do it on a diagonal. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach up to one sort of diagonal up in the air, and then you're going to use the other leg. So I'm reaching up to my left, so I'm going to use my right leg, and it's going to come in and out. In and out. So it's on a nice diagonal here. We're going to do 2 more on this diagonal, and then we're going to change, and you're going to put the arms the other side of you. So now I'm reaching up to my right, and it's my left knee that comes in. Awesome. And again, the higher the knee, the harder it is. Perfect. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. Nice. Just drop those arms. Roll the shoulders back. I realise that's 2 arm things, one after the other. All right. Let's move on to some squats. So we're going to do 5 normal squats to begin with. All right. So you're going to push those hips back, bend the knees, chest is nice and high, and we're coming back up. Lovely. Again. 1. There we go. And 3. Perfect. 2. Nice. And 1. Now we're going to do a squat, rotate and punch. Okay? And then you come back to center and you squat, rotate and punch the other way. Nice. So squat, rotate and punch. Squat and punch. Nice. So again, take your time. Because we're twisting that torso, go into that punch nice and smoothly. Don't jerk the back. Don't over twist. Keep pushing those hips back. Lovely, really nice. Looking good. Keep it going. We'll do a few more. You can go quicker. Speed it up. Let's get some cardio going. So down and punch, down, punch, down, punch, down, punch, down, punch, down, punch. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 normal squats. Here we go. Down and up, again down and up, and 3, 2. Last one. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm working at the legs. Right, this one. Come on. This is where you're going to go side to side, okay? So, it's, you're going to march in on the spot. And what you're going to do is you're going to carry on the marching, but you're going to take it to the side, and you're going to go the other way. But it has to be a march, all right? And again, higher the knees, the harder it's going to be. To make it harder, I want you focusing on using same arm, same leg. Okay, so as you march, we're literally same arm, I can't even do it, same arm, same leg, and then you go the other way. And it is harder. It's harder than what it looks, so I'm not very good at demonstrating this one. So, start off by marching on a spot, because you'll get into the rhythm. Once you're comfortable with that, then take it into that side step marching. So it's easier to step together, step together, step together, step together. Nice, keep it going. When you want to add in those same arm, same leg, I'll try. Baby brain is really struggling with this at the minute. So you need to make sure that the leg that you're lifting, there we go. I can't look at myself on the screen, that's why. The leg that you're lifting is the arm that you're using. And it's harder doing it on the side. I mean, you're making it look easy. I'm the one struggling. You lot should take this class. Perfect. Nice. Finish on the last one. Carry on doing this on the spot for me. Still using same arm, same leg. Now, take it forwards. So move it forwards, still keeping that same arm, same leg. Everyone's marching towards me. Now try going backwards. Oh, I've changed back into opposite. Try going backwards, keeping same arm, same leg. We've got to have a lap. Okay? Last time going forwards. This is where I should tell you about your posture, but I'm looking down myself. And then take it back. Nice. You've all made that look easier than me. And then when you come back, lovely, everyone's all right. You're all looking a bit perplexed like me, but I think you understand the methods of my madness. Right, let's go into our punches. So we've done a little bit of our squats. This time we're going to keep the legs straight and we're going to hook and hook. Nice. So think about, you're in that boxing ring. The guard needs to be up at all times to defend yourself. The power is coming from the back of the shoulder. Lovely. I'm going to try and start to rock the weight side to side. Yes, nice. There we go, we've got it. Lovely. So really push in, and if you're on the chair, same thing, you can still rock, shift your weight from side to side. Nice. Now can we change? We're going to take it into a forward punch. So our jabs going forwards. Again, we're still rocking the weight from side to side. Still using that strength coming from the shoulder to make the kind of shift in weight even bigger. Just release the heel. And so as you can see on my feet, the heel comes up as I'm shifting the weight. And remember with those arms, keep them if you can above that eye line. Nice. There we go. Awesome. Punches are looking good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. You rock it there. Just shake out those arms for me. We're going to go back into our sequence. So we're going to do a slightly easier sequence because we did a hard one on Monday. So we're going to do a slightly easier one. We're going to do our hook, hook, jab, jab, and then kick. All right? So really important when you hook, hook, jab, jab, kick, next time you're going to use the other leg. Okay? So this is where I always start hooking on my right. Okay? Then left. Punch right, punch left, kick right. So it now means I need to hook left, then hook right, okay? So just remember, if you can, what arm you started with so you can alternate those legs. Don't get too worried if you get a bit confused, all right? As long as you're doing the sequence and kicking, I'm fine, all right? Are you ready? Here we go. We've got hook, hook, punch, punch, and kick. Nice, hook. Hook, punch, punch, and kick. Again, hook, hook, jab, jab, and kick. Lovely, hook. Now remember, if you don't want to kick, you can do a nice heel dig at the front, all right? So I'll just show you by that, I mean heel dig, all right? So that's up to you to make it easier. You can just keep the foot on the floor. Punch, punch, and kick. Awesome. 2, no, 3 more. Come on, we can do 3 more. And 2 more. Make these kicks the best one we've got. Last one. And jab, jab. Give me a big kick. Nice. Little bit. Okay, now we go into, now we've got a sprint. So, let me get my timer. I'm changing it this week. Just so you, I was going to tell you last week I was going to change it, but I thought none of you would come on the call. So we're going to do, so last week we did 30 seconds, 5-second break, and then 25 seconds, okay? This week we're going to do 30 seconds, 5-second break, 30 seconds. So we've now hit in a minute sprint, all right, which we can all do, okay? Remember, at any point it becomes a struggle, you just bring it down to a march, all right? And that's what you need to do until we come back to you, okay? So, Let's warm up together. So let's all march on the spot. By all means, if you just want to do the first half, the first 30 seconds, and then march for the other 30 seconds, then of course you can. Okay, so entirely up to you. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. But we're going to hit that minute and just build it up in your own time. Nice. Lovely. Make the marching a little bit faster for me if you can. Really picking those feet up. This is where baby starts to kick me in the sprint. Here we go. And then go into that nice heel pump, so nice and quick. Lovely. Remember, if the heel pump is a struggle, stay doing that march at a faster rate.
How high am I going?
Lovely. Into a light jog for me. So just a nice light jog. Hold on to a chair. If you need to sprint, it's a really good one to hold on to the chair here. Of course, if you're sitting on a chair, just get those legs moving for me. Okay. So, 30 seconds. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, sprint. Here we go. The first 30 seconds. Nice quick legs, nice strong arms. Use the arms in the sprint. Trust me, it makes it easier, I promise. You are halfway, okay? That's 15 seconds gone already. This might bring me into an early labour, you lot. Keep going. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. Nice. Oh, keep marching for me. So we're going to go back into it. Another 30 seconds. Remember, if you don't want to, you can stay doing this. Okay? Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sprint. The last 30 seconds. You can do it, I promise. If you need to sit down, you can still sit down and sprint. Fast arms, fast legs, focus on something. Halfway gone. 15 more seconds. Keep going. We can all do it together. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Oh, my baby's bouncing on the ladder. Oh, keep going. Nice. Keep marching.
Nice.
A minute there. We all just did a minute sprint, which is really, really good. A really good achievement. So well done. Remember, deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. All right. The last one then, and we'll all get a drink, but obviously if you need to grab a drink, please do. So this one is a different one. I don't think we've done this one before. So get my maths out. So, grab a chair if you need to for your the easy version. I'll quickly show you guys the floor option. So let me tilt you. For those of you who've done floor works before, we're going to do hip bridges. Okay, so you might roughly have an idea what I mean if you've kind of done yoga and classes before in the past. So I'm not going to be very good at demonstrating in terms of the height because I've got a big bump in the way, but I'll give it a go. So what you need to do, if you're coming down as you would do what are normal floor exercises. Hands down by the side, feet on the floor, knees pointing up. And all you're going to do is you're going to lift the hips up and then you're going to pop them down again. So you're going to lift up in the hips and pop them down. Obviously, you're going to get your hips a little bit higher than me, but I can't because I don't want to strain baby. So you're going to do up and down, Nice and simple, okay? Then we're going to go into a pulse. So you're going to hold it up and then you're going to pulse so that the hips don't come back down on the floor until we've done the rep, and then you can sink back down. All right, so it's a nice one for the hips, for the core and for the back, this one. So that's your option if you're going to go onto the floor. If you're on a chair, I'm going to do it on the chair with you. For those of you that are on the floor, just so you know, we'll do 10 normal and then 10 of the pulses. Okay, so roughly 20. So just bear that in mind if you think that that's going to be capable for you or not. All right. So on the chair,
I'll try it on the floor.
look, I'm going to do it to the side.
I'd stick with the chair, but it's up to
And I'll lift the screen up. So if you're on a chair, you need to make sure that you're slightly down towards the front. Okay, so don't have it so you're going to tip over, but you're not sort of bum isn't against the back. You're going to hold onto the back, and all you're going to do from here is you're going to lift up and down. So it's the same move, but we're just doing it on a chair. All right, so it's going to lift up and down. And then when we pulse, the same thing. We lift up and we pulse. Again, hips don't come back onto the chair. It stays up. All right, so it's really good. We can all do this. I'm going to turn so I can face you. We can all do this regardless of if we're sitting or if we're on the floor. So I'm going to let you get yourself into position. Again, it's a nice floor one. It's a nice floor one to do if you feel like you haven't got a strong core, okay? Because it's just a nice gentle floor one, if that makes sense at all. So let's have a go. So get yourself into position. If you're on the chair, put your hands towards the back for me. If you're on the floor, hands by nice and flat by the sides. We're going to do 10 normal ones to begin with, all right? So here we go. So lifting up, nice, and down. There's 1. And 2, lovely. 3,
good.
nice, and 4, nice and controlled, and 5, and 6, 7, nice, 8, 9, awesome. Last one for me, 10. Now coming back up, we're going to pulse, so it's good. The hips are going to stay up. So lift it up for me and pulse. Small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop. Awesome. You're on the floor and you want that nice stretch out. Remember, arms above the head, legs out in front of you. If you're on the chair and you want a nice stretch out, again, slouch back on the chair, legs in front, and you can put the arms above the head, and that's our stretch on the chair. And if you're on the floor again, take your time to get back up. All right, there's no rush. We're going to have our drink.
Sorry.
So again, everyone take their time, please. No rushing round. Oh. For those people that went onto the floor, did that make sense in terms of what you? Yeah. Okay. It's always hard, and I can't do it properly for you all. But as long as it makes sense, I'm happy.
No, I'm fine.
It feels really good because it strengthens your legs and
Yeah,
your core.
definitely. And it's a nice one, again, for those of you that used to come to the Thursday in-person class, you'll remember those yoga bands we put around our top of our legs. And I think we also did one where we hooked it around our foot and pulled it. So if you've got anything like that at home, when you do that hip bridge, if you wrap that yoga band around the top of the in the middle of your thighs, it just creates a bit of tension. It's a nice kind of resistant resistant exercise in that as well, so you can make it a little bit harder. I think I just got mine off Amazon, I think.
Okay. I've got a yoga belt, but I haven't got one of those extending belts that you
Yeah,
use
the
in
yoga. You might be able to use your yoga belt, but depends how. Because if it's the long one,
Like that?
you could wrap it around your legs a few times.
Is it like that? Is it like that?
Oh, that's yes. Hang on, Tara. Let me. I'm going to spotlight Tara.
I got 5 of them, all different,
on.
different.
Show it to the camera again, Tara.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, just like that. They're like small ones. Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all small one.
Yeah. So I think, Tara, with the different colours, they've got different strengths to them. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you could pop that round your legs, and you can make it harder.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Right. I think everyone is back in the screen. Lovely. We're all good. Right. So let's go back in. Same things as before. Remember, we're going to have a few holds at the end of some of the exercises, so reserve some energy if you can. And then we've got our cool down. So we're nearly done. So you've just got one more for me, one more sprint, and that's it. Just like that, nice and easy. The dog's looking very innocently at me. I dread to think of the mess I'm going to have when I come back off this class. So, because we've been sitting, let's just, I've chopped my head off. Let's just march again on the spot for me. There we go. So, just march again for me, nice and easy. Again, making sure the arms are nice and loose and free at the side, nothing too strenuous, but just to raise that heart rate a little bit more for me. Lovely. Okay, let's go into then that arm sequence at the beginning. So, 90 degrees for me. We're going to come open, rotate down, nice. Back up and close. Again, open, rotate, up and close. Open, rotate, up. Lovely. So remember that technique. When you rotate down, try and keep everything at shoulder height if you can, okay? To make it easier, just drop the elbows and that's going to make it easier, okay? To make it harder, we need to be up at shoulder height and grab those weights. If you really want to make it hard, you can grab some weights or some tins, whatever you've got. Perfect. And last one, we're going to go into the other one I showed you. So open, push it up, back down and close. Again, open, push up, down and close. Lovely. Open, up, down and close. 2 more. Up, down, close. Last one, open, up, down, close, open and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and drop. Roll the shoulders back. Remember, we've got a little bit more to do with the arms on our next exercise. So this one, hands clasped together for me if you can. You can keep your hands out, it doesn't matter. Up above the head, you're going to bring them down to that knee and back up. Again, change legs. And again, knee. Lovely. So you've all got this now. You look perfect. So let's try and get a little bit faster. If you can, if you want to stay at that slow speed, then do. But if you make it that little bit faster, you're going to get that cardio going. Nice. Here we go. Oh, lovely. You're looking good. So we're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it. This is we're going to do that diagonal, okay? So you've got a slight twist in the torso. Hands reach up to that diagonal. So I'm going up to my left, which means I'm going to use my right leg. Now, we did the easy version last time, where we brought it into the knee and out. For those of you that also want to work your core, so you're going to start to bring in the obliques, what you're going to do is as you bring it in, you target towards your kind of hip, towards the glutes. And what that's going to do is going to cause a twist, and it's going to really fire up those obliques. Okay, so that's your harder version. You reach further across you. Or you keep it easy, and you just bring it to the knee. So we're going to do 4 this side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. 4. Change sides. So twist the other way. Hands reach up to the other corner. Other leg moves. Ready. We have got 1. Lovely. 2, 3. Last one. 4. Good. Okay. 4. We're leaving the arms alone for a little bit. We're going to go to those squats. So 5 normal to begin with. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1. Nice. 2. So really push back in those hips. 3, 4. Last one. 5. Now go into that punch. So you squat, rotate and punch. Nice. Squat and punch. Squat and punch. Lovely. Looking good. So remember that technique, because we are twisting. Don't jar that back. Don't make any sudden movements. Of course, if you want to go faster to bring in that cardio elements, then you can. But just really think about pushing the hips back. Knees over toes, not over stretching the back. Lovely. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Everybody down in your squat and hold. Woo. Ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try and get a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake out those legs. All right, this is our marching. So let's hope I'm better. You lot are fine. It's me letting you down. So side to side, and we're going to go forward and back. First off, though, march on the spot for me. Get a little passing going, get into your rhythm. I need to get into mine. I need to find it. Once you're happy here, you're going to take it into that side march. Don't worry about your arms yet. Just take it into a side march. That's easy. Lovely. Side to side. Now, when you are comfortable with this, bring in those arms. So, same arm, same leg. I can't go any faster than this. March it side to side. Lovely. You're all doing it, well done. So, like I said, I know I'm looking down, but it confuses me when I look at myself on the screen. But think about your posture. So try not to look directly down. Try and have that diagonal gaze down. Make this one your last one to the side, and then change so that you go forward this time. So keep with the same arm, same leg. Going forward. I really have to concentrate. I can't talk and do it to you at this one. And then go backwards. So like me, if you have to stop, think about it and come back and then do. Forward. There we go. Once I've got my pattern, I can talk to you, but Nice. Lovely. Last one backwards. I should put you lot on spot that for this because you look better than me. And then come back into the screen so I know that you're done.
You should come and do slowly, though.
Bit of brain power there for you. Okay, back into our lovely punches. So remember, keep that guard up for me and we're going to hook. So hooking side to side, nice. Remember, really shift that weight from one foot to the other so you're rocking it. Lovely, there we go, that's better. Nice. Think about that power coming from the shoulder. Lovely. And then change it for me. We're going to go into that forward jab. Jab it forwards. Again, rocking from side to side. There we go. Really nice. Lovely, lovely. Think about that eye line, so making sure that the punches just go just above the eye line. Oh, you're all looking back. Okay, remember, so we're going to go into that sequence. So have a little rest now with the arms. We're going to go into that sequence. So you're going to do your hook, hook, jab, jab, and kick. If you need to, you can do that heel dig and not kick. Okay, so I'm not going to call it. You can do it in your own time. Okay, here you go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. That's jab, jab, lovely kick. Awesome. So now try to remember changing legs on the other time so you can kick the different leg each time that you change. Are looking awesome. 4 more. Yes. 3 more. 2 more. Nice. Here we go. Right. We're on our last one. Make this the best kick ever. Yes. All right.
I feel like I'm on boarding house.
Let's go into, I'm getting the phone now, so you know what it is. Sprint. So, reset that. Let's all go into a march for me. So the last time we're doing a sprint, okay, that's what we need to think about. It is the last time. 30 seconds, 5-second break, another 30 seconds. We can do it. A little bit of a quicker march for me on the spot. So when it's a quicker march, reduce the height in the knee so you can get those the feet lifting up and down a little bit higher. Lovely. All right, light jog for me. Oh, you know what's coming. We're building. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. Come on. Nice and quick. Nice and fast. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You can do it, I promise. Focus on something. 15 seconds gone. Nearly there. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And march.
That was more than 30 seconds.
Hello?
That was more than 30 seconds.
A little bit. Come on, I've got to do it to you. You know what I'm like. Are you ready? We're going to go back in, if you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. Fast legs. I'll try and keep an eye on the time a little bit there for myself. We're killing you all over. Keep going. We are halfway. Keep going, keep going. Focus on something, use those arms. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Lovely. Nice, strong marches. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Lovely. Oh, see, you've all done a minute there. Actually, you've all done 2 minutes because we did a minute in the first round and a minute in this round. So really, really well done. Okay, we're going to go into our final exercise of today. So, the same thing, both heel and hip bridges for me. Those of you that are on the floor, what we're going to do is the same thing. Everyone on the chair, to be fair. So we're going to do 10 slow ones that we did. Then we're going to do 10 pulses. And then we're going to keep the hips up and hold for 10 seconds. All right, so you've got 10 normal, 10 of those quick pulses, and then a 10-second hold, keeping the hips up. All right, at any point, if it gets too much, you lower and you stretch out. Okay, so really, really important that you focus on what you can do.
Like where you're from.
Just because you can see others doing it doesn't mean you have to, all right? So it's really important that you listen to your body.
Yeah.
All right, so I think everyone's getting themselves
Keep it under
in. So once you're there,
Keep going.
those of us on the chair, just wiggle your bum down a little bit so you're not at the back. If you're on the chair, hands behind you. If you're on the floor, making sure your feet are flat on the floor, those knees are pointing to the ceiling, hands are nice and flat on the floor. Perfect. Okay, here we go. 10 normal ones. So you lift up and down. That's 1, 2. Lovely. 3. Nice. 4, 5, 6,
How high am I getting?
7.
4 inches.
Nice. 8, 9. Last one doing slow. 10. Perfect. Now come back up.
Every day.
Come up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back down. You're going to come back up and hold. Up you come. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Again, if you're on the floor, stretch out those arms above your head, legs out. If you're on the chair, sit back, get those legs out in front of you, arms above the head. And we have completed another Thursday. We've just got a cool down to do, and we are done. So if you're on the floor, nice and slowly for me coming up. If any of you need a drink, please have one and join in with the cool down when you're ready. There is no rush whatsoever. Okay, so just please make sure we're not rushing. And we're going to actually stay sitting on the chair. So when you're ready, just come and join us. Nice. So we've done this one before. So I'll keep my chair forward. So I think you've all done this one. So legs out in front of you. We're going to keep those feet flat on the floor, which means the knee will have a slight bend in it, and that's fine. Hands top of the thighs for me, and you're going to slowly lower all the way down. You're going to try and touch those toes if you can, using the breath to help you. Can't get any lower. You look, I'm sure can. And then nice and slowly coming up through the spine, making sure the head's the last thing. Lovely. Now change the feet so the heels are now on the floor, toes point to the ceiling. You're going to go down again, and this time you're going to try and touch those toes for me. Ooh. Lovely. And remember, if you can't touch the toes, it's fine. If you find that too easy, try and touch the balls of the feet. And then nice and slowly coming up, working through the spine, head's the last thing. So there we go. Now we're going to do, because we've worked the obliques today as well, we're going to do a side stretch. So hand down by the side, you're going to lift it up and over. So you're going to have a nice stretch in the side. No cheating. I don't want to see this. All right. Keep both bum cheeks on that chair. No cheating. Lovely. Coming back to centre. Go the other way. So the hand reaches up and over. Pop the other hand onto the chair for some support. Nice. Keep the bums on the chair. No lifting to get further. Oh, I see ya. And then come back. Nice. Other arm, gonna hook around that thigh. So we're gonna go into those torso twists. Hooking around the back of the chair for me and look over the back shoulder. Again, try and keep the hips on the chair for me and lifting. And then come back round to centre and the other side. So we're going to hook underneath, hook round the back and looking behind you. Lovely. And then come back round to centre. We're going to do our arms. So one arm across the body and you're going to pull it in. So remember to avoid those joints. Just want you holding that forearm for me. Nice. And then change. So go the other way for me. Hooking that arm. And then we're going to change again. This time up onto the shoulder and then other hand on that elbow and pull it back. Nice big breaths here. Lovely. And change for me. So the other hand up onto the shoulder, hand on the elbow, pull it back. Nice. And then coming down. Let's finish with our heads. We're going to look one way for me. And then you're going to change, coming through centre and then looking the other side. And again, change. And the other way for the final time. And then coming to centre, you're going to take that head all the way up. So lift that chin up to the ceiling, go as far back as you feel comfortable. And then dropping the chin down till it comes to the chest. Again, if you're getting dizzy, just bring the head back to centre. Change one last time, so really lift the chin up to the ceiling, nice and steady. And dropping it all the way down, chin to chest. And let's do those 2 circle rolls with the head. So we're going to go one way. Circling the head, again, nice and slow, so avoid any dizziness. Lovely. And then you're going to change. Once you've done 2 going one way, you're going to do 2 going the other way. Lovely. Keep it going. Once you've done 2 going that way, you're going to bring that head to centre. Oh, and we have finished for another Thursday, which is bonkers,
I really
really.
enjoyed that.
No problem. Right, so I can't believe it's another Thursday done, to be honest. Like I said at the beginning, these weeks just fly by.
Yeah, they do.
So for next week, we have Monday's class.